Welcome back to the channel. Right now is the time of year where things start getting a little bit crazy around here. We've got lots of projects that are ahead of us, and boy, are you gonna like this one. So you guys know I always like teasing you with projects that are up and coming. Well, I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag on this one. Some of you have already heard about it, but we kind of joked about it on the live stream the other night, but now it's coming to fruition. So let's go figure out what I'm talking about. All right, so on the live stream the other night, we were talking about this 750-gallon tank over here, which I had it sold to my butt buddy Luke. Well, things don't always work out, and he wasn't able to make it happen on his end. So I gave him the money back that he already put down on the tank. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set this tank up. It's been sitting here just getting dirty, filled with algae and nasty just gunk. So we're gonna clean it up. I'm gonna get these things off the top of it, take these curtains off, and I'm actually gonna do a stone facade, well, like a fake facade, and it's gonna actually look nice. Might do a little canopy on it and make this tank actually look like a showpiece. But some of you are probably asking, what are you going to do with that tank? Well, good question. I know what I'm going to do, but I bet you guys are dying to know what the new plan is for this 750-gallon tank. So this over here is 10 foot long, 4 foot wide, and 30 inches tall, 750 gallons. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna first get in here and clean it out. I'm gonna take all this silicone off the front wall where Matt had silicone down tile, and I'm gonna go ahead and scrape that off, and I'm gonna clean this up and make it look a little bit nicer. Now, next step, clean the glass. Of course, there's a bunch of just scum all over it. But then I'm gonna go up to Home Depot and we're going to get some naturalistic looking tile. I'm not going to do white or black. We have that in a bunch of other tanks. So I'm going to try and get something that looks a little bit more natural, like a river bottom. And then my plan here is maybe doing a rock structure in front of each overflow, or maybe around the overflow with a little bit of driftwood. Then I'm going to stick water movers on one side, and I'm going to basically flush it through the tank. Now over here on this 500, we have this outlet right here, which I can turn on and feed water. I'm going to 90 that over, and then I'm going to feed it into this 750, and then it'll technically be on our system with the monster pond here. So now that we've got basically pass-through on it, I'm going to put just a single filter on it just in case the pass-through pump ever fails. And then, so we have pass-through, we have filtration. I have lighting on it now, don't really like it. I'll probably put some Beamsworks on it. So we've got the bottom covered, we've got decorations in it, we've got the water movers, we've got water passing through so it's on our system, staying warm, staying clean. Now next up is what's gonna happen with the stock. So I was teasing you guys with a man-eater tank. So I think this will be the perfect tank to put the goonch in. And then we can put, for now we'll put the goonch, the jow, maybe do a couple other catfish on the bottom, turn it into like a show catfish tank. And then I've got another little surprise in here. You guys do not know about this yet, but Patrick R, he goes by ConWorker1 on YouTube. When he heard about my tiger fish dying, this man found one that was online available, and he basically sent it to us, and it was going to be a surprise to me. And it showed up in great health, and we actually ran into a little problem with them. We first put them into this planet tank here, and the angelfish kind of chased him around, and he kind of messed himself up. So he's been in a medicine tank, and he's been healing back up. But this little guy is right here, He is in this, not 90 gallon, he is a little, a chunk in here with the phantom red tails. Here we go. So I had just moved him from a smaller medicine tank and I put him back in this 90 gallon with water passed through on it. So it's basically on our system. That's how much water's flowing through 24/7. And he had got caught in the net just a little bit, but he lost a couple scales on his side. But now he's in this tank and I've got to get him eating. He was only eating live with the guy that he came to us from, but now we are working on getting him off of live food. And once this guy grows out enough, we will probably bump him up to the 1000 for a while, and then maybe he can go into that fast flowing riverscape out here in the 750. So that is pretty awesome, and I think it'll be a nice eye-popping, having that a nice display right there. Get rid of them ugly sheets, get rid of them atrocious looking filters on top. You cover with a small canopy right there to stop the light from glaring at your eye, to where your eyes are drawn to just the tank alone. It'll be crystal clear and it'll have some decoration in it, and like I said, a facade or a fake facade that looks like stone on the front. I think that'll be pretty awesome if you ask me. So this opens up a few other ideas. So you guys see this 350 right here. What we want to do here is move this down to the next bay, clear some of that stuff out, and that's going to leave this 10-foot open. Now that's going to leave us room for the 580 to come in right here, which I'm gearing up to get that moved right now. I know we've talked about it for a long time, but you know what? Now I'm making it happen. Man, these rays look absolutely stunning on top of these white tiles. All right, look at that gooch. Beautiful. All right, so over here we have the 580. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about putting on there. Like I said, it has a nice facade, so it'll look great out there. Now, as far as this 450 here, I'm thinking about taking these overflows off the back, just capping them, turning this thing around. This is 8x3. Now, we have these 1-foot tanks right here. If we take the back of this tank and we turn it around and butt it up against the 750 here, it'll then stick out 3 feet. So it'll probably stick out to about right here. So now what that allows us to do, so if you look at the front of this 2200, there goes the front of the 55s, almost flush with the front of this trim. So imagine 2 foot out from here, it's probably about right here. So that'll probably be about 21, 22 inches of room right there. So I'm thinking across this whole front of this 2200, we can do 4 foot, 4 foot, 4 foot, and 4 foot, and have them stacks of either 55s or have them stacks of dual 75s with 110s on top would be the ultimate goal. So we've been living with the aisle space here now, so you imagine the aisle space we have plus another foot to 14 inches right here. You would still have a lot of room to get in and get out. You can still get probably a 4-foot tank by with everything here. But yeah, I think this would look absolutely amazing. It would give us a lot more quarantine across here, and it would block off this one side of the 2200, which my dad does not like at this moment. So it'll basically open this area up. I've got 230 gallons that I can build a dual stack here, and they're 52 inches by 26, and they would basically come out to about right here. So you'd still have access to, get to the filters if you need. And what this would do would allow more room for, say, mascots or stuff like that. So we can put the Abla into a bit bigger tank. If we wanted to put Lavaca in there for a while until she grows out a bit more. Maybe we have some new rescues coming by that they need their own tank, that these tanks would be absolutely perfect for. I think that is a a great plan, but I've got to do some convincing and convince my dad that it's a great idea, because we normally don't do anything around here unless we both consent and we agree, because you know we did this thing together, so we don't want to do one thing and change something without, you know, both of us agreeing on it, and we both have a say in how this whole rescue thing comes forward. As you guys can see, I just keep coming back to this tank. Look how absolutely gorgeous these things are. Oh my God. I'm gonna keep on saying it, and I'll say it a few more times. These are gorgeous. He's still got a few more tiles to actually cut in. Reaper will be back doing that just a couple more days here, and that should be done. There goes that jow I was talking about. He is actually eating very, very well now. So the jow and the goonch for sure, maybe even the black devil. I had to split the black devil up because I think either the turtle or the Wallago Leary was messing him up. So another thing, this I forgot him. I'm sorry. So we also have the paraeba catfish. He can also join that man-eater tank. And there goes that tigrinus I was talking about earlier in the video. Super awesome fish. I don't think there's nothing else I would want to add in there right now. It would just be come out and bam, right in your face. And I can even make a little plaque across the top of the tank. And you know what? Name that tank, and it would be pretty cool. So we'd have the 580, the 350. So this would all be fish tanks, fish tanks, fish tanks. Once we get the barn up and going, this will be out, probably be another fish tank. We still got to hook up that salt tank. And then coming over here, I've been coming up, oh, someone broke the table. That sucks. So coming over here, you guys know we have this Dwight Howard tank. I've been coming up with so many ideas for this, but I want to just start diving into it and get something done here. Probably going to put some sort of snake in here with some sort of water enclosure in here. I was actually thinking like axolotls and a snake for now, and you know, just get in there and have fun, you know, building out this tank, having fun. But I also have to think about the long term. When this is winter time and it's cold in here, what can I have? Axolotls are cold water. I'm not so sure about the snake. I might be able to, you know, close this off enough to where it can, you know, stay mildly warm in there. But you know what? That's something we're going to have to figure out. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm getting working on all of these prop projects. And I also have this 500-gallon cube. I'm also in the works of fixing and getting back up online. So lots to do around here at the OFR. But like I said, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.